What is the first phase of data science? EDA, absolutely. Exploratory data analysis. In EDA, what are the combinations of EDA? What are the various steps? First moment measure, or first stage, or what we measure in the first stage? Are we will be measuring mean, or else median, or standard deviation, variance or range, or else skewness or kurtosis? What we do basically in EDA? Any project, we check for these steps. We perform EDA, exploratory data analysis. We check whether the data is clean or not. We check whether there are any outliers or not. Then we check for, we present all the things, means how we make a decision whether there are outliers or else skewness just based on the graphical representation. Whenever we done with graphical representation, then we move towards our hypothesis testing. Either it can be a null or else an alternate hypothesis. I hope I quoted an example regarding movie. While we are moving to a movie, I need to convince you for a 95 confidence interval. So if I am able to convince you for 95% confidence interval, you were able to come with me to the movie. All right, so that's what we discussed on, and we are already into the R programming. We had some touch up on R programming. Now we will be going deeper into R programming, friends. So let me open the data. Only one thing, either it can be Tableau or either it can be Minitab. Any tool, whatever may be the tool, don't remember the sequence, right? So just remember the area, why I am using this. Getting it? So why I'm using this? So never believe that, hey, in our programming there are something called as various things, data frames or else various functions, right, as numeric or else various things we have in our programming. So never believe on those lines. EDA, exploratory data analysis, which EDA, exploratory data analysis, mean, median, mode, we'll be doing that, right? Yeah, that's the thing. So now, if you have any variables, what is meant by variables? For example, Raghu. Let me, instead of Raghu, let me write Nitin. Nitin 1:5. So now Nitin is a variable, right? So X, I'm loading X. X is a variable. I'm loading temperature. Temperature is a variable, right? So here you were able to find mean of 1, 2, 3, 4. You were unable to get the mean of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I want to view the variables Nathan, temperature or X. So I'm unable to figure out how many variables I have in my entire RStudio. So what I'm doing, I'm using a function called ls, which is called as list. Let me run this. Say this. What are the variables? Nathan, temperature and X. You have this many variables in your data. What I'm doing is that I'm cleaning it. Now let me run ls. 0 characters. You don't have any character in your data set, in your RStudio, right? So in order to check whether there are any data sets, we will be using ls function, right? So what is meant by this? Nathan, temperature, X, are defined objects or else are they predefined? Yes, these are objects. Are they user defined or else predefined? User defined, absolutely. I'm unable to calculate mean of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But instead of mean of 1, 2, 3, 4, let me run this. Nathan. I loaded a variable Nathan. In Nathan, what I have, instead of Raghu, let me write Nathan. Control enter. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. In Nathan variable, I have 5 variables, right? So now I want to calculate the mean of Nathan. Exploratory data analysis. What is the mean of Nathan? 3. Right? So in these lines, see this, these are all waste. No need.